You say, you say, you say, what? To water into love. Beat, yeah. You say, I'm not the one. Oh, you say, yeah.
Yo, what's up, world? Peace and blessings. Today is Thursday, October the 3rd, I believe. Yeah, days be flying by, so I'm not sure. Yeah, Thursday, October the 3rd, 2019. And this is the second episode of MOOR Life Radio Podcast, where we bring more delight. I'm your host, DJ Sparks from Virginia, THERO Entertainment, and tonight's guest is a very, very talented young brother. And when I say talent, I mean it's pure talent. It ain't no auto-tune, special effects, or nothing like that. This man is gifted. His name was J-Eazy. J-Eazy, introduce yourself, brother.
Yo, what up, yo? It's J-Eazy, man. What's good? Spots, what's up, man?
Not much, bro. Not much, man. For y'all who don't know, this is like, I can't even say like my best friend. This is one of my best friends and my blood brother from another mother of the same color.
We're singing and we're coloring.
Exactly. So let's go ahead and get into it, man. Straight up today. J-Eazy, tell us a little bit more about your early life. Who you are, where you started, where you came from.
Well, I'm J-Eazy, William J-Eazy Russell. I'm from Virginia. I was born and raised in the 7. I'm doing music ever since I was a young boy. I went to school in Portsmouth, grew up out the whole 7 cities, man. North Chesapeake, Cheesetown, all that shit. You know what I mean? Love music. Been doing it for a while, all my life. I started, I was singing first, then from the singing, I started battle rapping, and then from the battle rapping, I went back to the music and really perfected my craft. And it was, it turned out pretty well, so I decided that that's what I wanted to do with my life, and here I
am. Here you are, in all your glory.
Yeah,
sure. So what inspired you to stick with the music?
Just the feeling, man. I love music. Like, you know, it's my getaway. It's my relief. You know what I'm saying? It's my vice. You know, I just love the way it makes me feel. I love the way it makes others feel. That's what keeps inspiring me. You know what I'm saying? Being able to help others through music, and you know, being able to, you know, because a lot of people want somebody to hear them, but really don't know how to talk. You know, and I'm all about helping people out with the type of heart that I have. So, you know, that's what inspires me, helping people, you know, my daughter, my family. It's just been a part of me for so many years, well, pretty much all my life, you know. So I decided, you know, I just don't need to run away from it, you know what I mean? And whenever I talk to a person or I listen to a person, what they talk about and the stories they have to tell me, you know, I decide you never know what another person is going through. They may be going through the same thing that person is telling you about, but they don't have a way to channel it to the world. So, you know, that's where I come in. You know, it helps people. You know what I mean? This is my way to give back to the world.
Yes, being a service with your service.
Exactly.
And your gifts.
Exactly, brother. Exactly.
All right. So, was you like in a rap group when you started? Was you solo? Well, how'd you come in with it?
Well, when I was in high school, I went to Woodrow Wilson High School in Portsmouth. Me and one of my good friends by the name of Ron Rhythm, RJ. We had Spanish class together, and it was cool. We hit it off, you know. That was my nigga, you know what I'm saying? So, we had a little singing contest in Spanish class, you know what I'm saying? And I didn't know the nigga could sing, you know what I mean? So I'm singing, thinking I'm the top dog in the class, and here this nigga come out of nowhere and just blow the fucking class out of the room. So next thing I know, we ended up finding each other in the same class, choral class or whatever, and we dominated the choir class for the 4 years. I think we went all city, all state, Virginia choir, Virginia Governor Arts and School. Like me and RJ went the whole way. So long story short, we decided to put out a project. You know, decided to put out a project. We was dealing with a guy named Eric Lineker. He was one of the producers that played at my church. Real nice on the acoustic. And we got with him, and we decided to cut our first album. He liked what we was doing. We loved his music. So we got together, and came out with a project called Hard Times Living. And our first group, our group name was called Boys in Music. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It was cool back then in 03, 04. You know what I'm saying? So we put out our first project. It was dope, man. And then from there, I got involved with Born Ready. That was a label that my brother came up with. Shout out to D. Jones the Dilla. And it consisted of me, Life, Buck City, you, Sparks, Paul, Jay Reed, Cannon. We had a lot of people on the squad. Lil Donnie was a part of it, Young Boss. We had a lot of people on the squad, and then from there we just kind of went our separate ways with the music stuff. You know, kind of outgrew it. Everybody went their own separate ways. Everybody still pursued it. Some people didn't. Some people did. And then from there I started battle rapping. From battle rapping it was like crazy. You know what I mean? I started really getting it in. I started dealing with Paul a little bit more. So me and him started battling, and I really made a name for myself when people started to know me for who I was and what I was doing. And then from the battle rapping, you know, had some tragedies in my family that led to me not battle rapping no more, and I decided to chase the music. You know, here I am. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Was you in a league when you was battle rapping, or you know, it was just you yourself?
Yeah, the league I was in was called Bloodsport. Bloodsport. That was one of my good friends, my good partner, my brother, Blazy on the Dawn.
Blazy on the Dawn.
Yeah, shout out to Blaze.
Yeah, and the Headhunters was the competition.
Yeah. It became the competitions, but Bloodsport was Headhunters was. I think I battled on Headhunters first.
Yeah.
Yeah, I battled on Headhunters first. It was good, man. It was a good run. It was a nice run. My brother Paul still do it, but I decided to do the music. You know.
Mm-hmm. Still the same avenue, pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
So one of those impacts that, well, we know each other. The world doesn't know that we know each other real close. One of the impacts on your life that changed you, that changed both of us, was our mother's transitions. I know you name your mixtapes, your projects after your mom, your Nestra.
Yeah, right.
So explain to the people what they expect when they listen to those type of projects.
Well, when you listen to the initial projects, you get the real me. Like, it's no holding back. When I do the initial projects, it's really not for a profit or to be recognized or anything like that. It's a token of appreciation and dedication to my mother. You know, this is the way that I can honor her every single year. You know what I mean? So I put together the initial projects. I currently have 3 out right now, and I'm working on the 4th one. And that's the projects, you know, they're very special. They're rare. You know, a lot of times I don't even put them on the internet or put them on social media. It's just something that you got to come get. It's a collectibles item, you know. That's what I do a lot of times. I'm thinking about how I'm going to market it different this time, being that social media is such at a high demand. But, you know, these are special projects, and I don't look for recognition from it and stuff like that, but these are some of my best bodies of work. You get me, you get all of it. I don't hold anything back. What I go through my life before I started writing, what the past was like, and how my friends got affected, and how it affected me. And it was just a lot with the Unesters. Like, you really get to know my life, what I go through, how I feel, rather than, trying to cater to a certain sound that's either out right now or people are feeling. I'm an artist, so I know how to create different sounds and different moods and different genres of music, but this is just me,
Mm-hmm.
So when you hear that your national project, I'm coming. So
Yeah, it's like the memoirs of Jay Easy.
Exactly.
You only can go to the museum or be in a small circle to get it.
Exactly, my brother.
Yeah, for sure. So you are currently affiliated, is one of the top artists for Blue Bandit Entertainment.
Yeah.
All right, so tell us how that became a label.
Well, with Blue Bandit Entertainment, Blue Bandit NT, I was on this music scene a lot and doing my thing and getting popping and all that. And my cousin still rolling up, but my cousin Jarrell Adams, Peace and Hands, he came to me. He really believed in what I was doing at the point in time when I was doing it. And at that point in time, he had just lost his twin brother. And so rest in peace, Jordan.
R.I.P. Joy.
Yeah, he had lost his twin brother, and I lost my mom, and I kind of felt where he was coming from. He felt me, and then, I don't know what it was. He just saw something in me. He just called me and was like, look, man, we're going to do this music shit real tough. You know what I'm saying? But you got to trust me. You got to do this and you got to do that and stuff like that. And I seen how serious he was, and we just rolled with it, man. So, it ended up becoming a good thing, you know what I'm saying, for the both of us.
Mm-hmm. And who's the other artist that are with Blue Bandit Entertainment?
Currently, we have Sun God, Promise Undiata, you got Deuce 5, you got Stu Money, you got Rick. That's the artist.
Yeah.
Yeah,
definitely.
And you got Jay on the marketing side. And, Peace of Hands pretty much own the company. And then you got Tuna, he's pretty much tech media guy. Tuna got a lot of hats. Tech media guy, marketing, financials. Tuna do so much. I don't even know how many titles the nigga got.
I was about to say, shout out to Tuna, man, the man behind the wheels. Yeah, Tuna, he do a lot for you.
Mm-hmm.
So, do you feel like, as an artist, as an underground artist, it's better to have the position of starting your own label or getting a deal by a big major label?
Depending on where you at, what position you in your life. Okay, so you got niggas in the game. Niggas in the game is telling you, go independent. It's the best thing. And, it is. I'm not arguing with that. But, putting yourself in positions is not as easy as it is for everybody. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you have certain people that's in certain places that doesn't have the same resources that certain people have. They can't put themselves in certain positions like other people do. It just can't happen. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people ain't gonna tell you the inside of their life or how they got where they got, but just know, positioning is everything. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you're in a position to put yourself on, you got the money, you got the support, you got the streets, you got whatever, that's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? You should do that. You shouldn't sign a major. You know what I mean? There's no point. If you can generate the revenue that the major was going to give you by yourself, why would you even do that? You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. The only way that would make sense is if you're looking for the fame, being in it for the long run, and versus the money. You know what I'm saying? I don't care what you say and all this other type stuff. Independent stuff, yeah, that's cool. You get a lot of fans, but for whoever's doing it, that's enough for them. You know, the fame that they have, the money that they have, that's enough for them. You got some people that want more. They want to be the next, I don't know, Lady Gaga or whatever, you know. So being with a major, that, you know, kind of puts you in a position to be seen by everybody so your music can be heard. So I think it's all about positioning, you know. If you're in the position to go solo and be independent, do that, you know what I'm saying? Don't sign with a major. But if you're not in the position to, you know, do all that and you happen to win off talent and your numbers or whatever, some sort, you know, signing with a major, I don't really think that's so bad. Now, if you sign with a major, don't get no fucked up deal. Like, that'll be stupid. Just make sure your paperwork right. Make sure you got people around you that you can trust.
Has any major labels approached y'all?
We spoke with a few. I don't want to say too many names. We spoke with a few. Just recently got out of a little distribution deal with Rock Nation. It was pretty cool. Getting a deal ain't, you know, what you think it is as a kid.
True.
You know, a lot of position. You know, you're not gonna get the deal, and you got the check for $1 million. You know what I'm saying? That shit don't happen like that to everybody.
Do you feel like in order to have a deal in the game, in the era that we in now, you have to sell your talent? Like, say if you was like Common when you started, but in order to get the deal and get mass, you know, recognition, you have to turn into Trippie Redd.
No, what I think you should do, what I think it's just being yourself, because people get making music confused with not being themselves. Okay, like for instance, if you're an artist and you're a musician, there's nothing in the musical world that you do not know how to do. So just because you want to make a reggae song and you're not Jamaican, that doesn't make it wrong. If it's hot, it's hot. It's because you want to make a thugged out song or a gangster song, you know, that's maybe what you was feeling in the moment. People got to know how to respect the talent and respect the music. You know what I'm saying? Half the people that's in the industry right now is not living what they're talking about. But that's their marketing strategy for majority, is to try to live up to what they're talking about. So it'd be a lot of pressure on these motherfuckers, and they're not like that. You know what I'm saying? Just like you look at 6ix9ine, you know what I'm saying? I don't speak on situations I don't know about, but that's a perfect example.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, but, you know, through the conversations and the topics anyways, they said he was like that to begin with. But, you know, that's hearsay. We don't know personally, but, you know how that goes.
But, you know, listening to his music and stuff like that, you know, I don't know. I don't want to speak on that. I'm just saying, you know.
Right.
You gotta go with the feeling. That's what you're gonna make the best music off of. People ignore the feeling that they get and try to make the music that it's not them and it doesn't come out right. But because of who they are, they still get record sales. You know, it's not the thing about the industry is fucked up. The thing about the industry now is about popularity, who you are as a person and stuff like that. You don't even have to make good music. All you gotta do is goddamn just carry your tone and keep the rhythm. You good. But it becomes a bonus when you actually run into motherfuckers who are who they say they are and make good music. You know what I'm saying? That's hard to come by.
Yeah, it's like running into a unicorn on wheels.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Squeeze good as a bitch.
So,
gas.
I hear you over there. I mean, I wish you could pass it through the phone, but so do you feel like the pressure of being an artist is what causes a lot of people in the industry to succumb to the drugs and the alcohol abuse, because they're not themselves anymore? They have to sell a whole nother persona, take on a whole nother entity that doesn't even resonate with their true selves.
It has a lot to do with it. You got a lot of people that do that, and then you got some people that just do it because it's a vice. I mean, when I'm in the studio, I don't have no shame. You know what I'm saying? I got to get high. I smoke. You know, sip a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I got anxiety, so you know what I mean. I pop a Xan every now and then and coast. But, you know, that's just what that's me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't, you know what I mean? As far as all the hard drugs and stuff like that, I mean, I used to do Molly and all that other type shit. And all the uppers and shit. That's just not me anymore. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But shit.
We all been through, phases. If that's how you want to say it. I mean, I've been through phases like that too, bro.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you like this: if I get with Future, what a good time. I'm about to buy that. You know what I'm saying? What a good time.
Yeah.
Talk about popping a molly with Future. You tripping?
Be on Pluto for real, boy.
To the kids, say no to drugs. You know, but like I said, you're right. A lot of the artists do that, and it fucks up their life. And unfortunately, they just don't know how to handle it.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta know how to walk in your lane. I really think that part of not handling the music comes from when you're not able to walk in your lane. You try to cross over in a lane that you're not familiar with, and you get lost. And now you don't know what to do. So you're trying to find an escape route. There is no escape route, so you take drugs.
Yeah.
Doesn't change how the music is felt. You know what I'm saying? And then you have to understand the aura of music, the origin of music. I don't want to get too deep on the spiritual level, but people need to know this.
I mean, that's what we're here for, bro. Talk to them.
With the music, they say that Lucifer, heavens, was in heaven, and Lucifer, everybody know him as Satan or Beelzebub. They say that a lot of people think that he's some red horn goat, devil, red eye, whatever, monstrous looking thing, and that's Satan and stuff like that. No, you have it all wrong. Lucifer used to be the most beautifulest angel in heaven. You know what I'm saying? To the point he was so beautiful, and people kept telling him he was so beautiful and gorgeous. And he wanted to actually be God. He didn't want to be like God. He wanted to be God. You know what I'm saying? God won't have that. You know what I'm saying? And what people don't know is Lucifer's gift was music. Bringing music into the heavens. You know what I'm saying? So you got to understand what you're getting yourself into when you decide to do music, and what your message is gonna be, because your message is everything, man. Your message is everything. You got to have a message, or you just making senseless music, and you'll get lost in it. And then once you get lost in it, you done sold your soul. You don't even know you sold it. So, and I'm not saying, what I'm saying is, with me and my music, I have a specific message that I put out, that I need to put out, and it can't be described through words and stuff like that, or nothing like that. It's described through music, I'm just simply telling you that it's okay to think the way you want to think, and the things that you are afraid to think about, they exist. They're real. So,
It's very much true. Now you've opened up for a lot of dope, talented, well-known artists. I'm just gonna go with this one off the rip because this is the main conversation I don't think we ever had personally. So rather do it with me, you, and the world. You met Nipsey Hussle and opened up for him before he passed, before he transitioned.
Well, I didn't meet Nipsey. PC met Nipsey.
Oh, PC met Nipsey personally.
Yeah, man, I didn't get to meet Nipsey, man. R.I.P. Nipsey.
Okay.
But I didn't get to meet Nipsey. PC got. Excuse me. PC met Nipsey. He gave him the painting and stuff. It was a dope.
Yeah, beautiful artwork. If y'all don't know, PC is Sun God that he mentioned earlier. He's one of the artists in the label, and he's also a very talented painter and clothes designer.
Yeah.
Very talented. But what I wanted to ask you was your impact on being amongst that type of energy, like, because you just spoke about the message that you put in your music and staying grounded with yourself, and that is kind of that is what Nipsey was with his music, because he was still with his people, and that's how you are.
Right.
So I just go ahead, brother.
Nipsey is the GOAT, man. Like, I really fuck with Nipsey. He was a very inspiration to me, and influenced me in a lot of ways, and helped me, listening to his music helped me become a better man. It's a very strong impact. It's motivation. and you get around these people, you get around these stars that you see on TV, and people are dying to meet and stuff like that. These people are real people, man. Like, they're real human beings, you know? You don't have to be starstruck. You just got to talk. Like, I'm going to tell you, the coolest artist I've met was Jeezy. You know
I was going to say that. I figured it would be Jeezy.
Jeezy was the coolest artist I met. Like, I mean, I walked up to Jeezy. PC did a paint for him too. I walked up to Jeezy and I was like, yo, what up, Snow? He was like, what's good, homie? You know what I'm saying? He was like, what's good, homie? I'm like, what up, Snow? I just want to let you know, you know what I'm saying? Jay-Easy, we the niggas that opened up for you earlier. And he was just calling. He was like, oh, y'all niggas that open up stuff for me. Y'all open up for me. Immediately, it's like, well, where the music at? Give me the music. Where the music at? Right then and there. Getting the whole flash drive, chilling. He was like, I fuck with y'all, man. I thank y'all for supporting me, man. This and that. Y'all keep crying and all that other type shit. Took a picture, and this shit was all love. Like, we was able to give our music to his right-hand man, right in front of him. And he made sure he got it. That's fucking love. You know what I'm saying? Niggas don't gotta do that. I've met artists that don't want to hear what the fuck I got to say. You know what I'm saying? I met artists that don't give a fuck I got to say. I met Moneybagg Yo like 3 times. Each time he didn't remember who I was. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, you know, and I met him in 3 different areas. I met him in Virginia. I met him in Tennessee. I met him in Carolina. You know, and he just went on that type time. You know what I mean? It's just certain niggas that's about it and some niggas that's just not. Like, I ain't down talking or nothing like that because, you know, when I noticed how he was moving, he was just strictly about his money. You know what I'm saying? Do the show, get the fuck out of there, do his money. You know what I mean? Really ain't got time to they're going to really listen to what they got to say. Plus, he was on tour. You know what I mean? But still, Jeezy was on tour as well. You know?
Yeah, you said it earlier. I mean, different people move differently. And they, you know, they take in other artists that coming up just like they did.
Yeah.
They receive them differently.
Yeah.
So, being from Virginia, you know, we got a few that came out. Missy, Timbaland, Magoo, Clips, Pharrell. You know, just a few to name. But we haven't really had much since then.
Right.
So do you feel like the music scene in Virginia it's starting to grow now, especially since Pharrell has something in the water, you know.
It was growing before then.
Oh yeah, it was growing, especially with shout out to Radio Ready, Jay Bray.
Yeah, Bray the GOAT.
Shout out to Bray. That is
Bray the Wizard.
Yeah, I was about to say he's the one on the yellow brick road, you know what I'm saying, who you see at the end, you know what I mean?
Yeah, Bray the Wizard.
For real. He is Radio Ready Studios is one of the top studios in the 757, and he is the producer and owner and engineer of that. For those who don't,
I actually feel that Bray has a lot to do with the sound of Virginia. He has a lot to do with it.
I agree.
It's confrontational for me to say that he created the sound for Virginia, so I'm not going to say that. You know what I mean? That's, you know, what I'm going to say is that he has a lot to do with the sound of Virginia.
We can say he's influencing the hell out of the sound of Virginia.
He's doing it more than influence. It's almost like Ray's almost mastered recreation. Mastered it. I never told him that, but you know, I've been recording with him for years. You know, he's almost mastered recreation.
So back to the music scene in Virginia. What do you see? What do you see with that? Like you coming up as an artist, do you see that you get more support from the locals now, or is it more so they receive you just as just another local artist?
Man, what I will say is that the local scene has grew, but it's still suspect.
Yeah.
Keep it bad with you, man. You know, I don't even hold you. It has grown, it has gotten better, but we have a long way to go there.
Yeah, I agree.
That's a long way to go.
I'm from Virginia.
Seems like
To our listeners.
like, not to cut you off, it seems like if you really look at St. Louis, you look
Mm-hmm.
at Texas, you
Atlanta.
look at Atlanta, you look at Florida, you look at Cali, you know. Unity, my man.
Yeah.
Some sort of way.
Mm-hmm.
In some sort of way. Unity.
Yeah, and like
You don't have that here.
yeah, and like major cities major states and cities like you just mentioned, they don't need a record deal for real.
They don't. I mean, but, you know, the culture's different as well.
Mm-hmm.
The culture's different as well. And that plays a big part. You know what I'm saying? Virginia, you know, is actually just now really evolving in the culture. Really evolving in the culture, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But we just haven't got the unity thing down pat.
Yeah. So you just building that.
Now Virginia unified, you unstoppable. Because contrary to what people believe, all them hits that you hear, trust me, some way, in some form or fashion, a nigga from Virginia had something to do with it.
Oh yes. But I mean it's crazy because I'm in South Carolina right now. And I tell people I'm from Virginia and they be like, I don't know why y'all people like to run down here.
Virginia got the best art musicians, bro.
Mm-hmm.
In the world.
Yep.
I put money on that. To anybody out there that's listening and feel like your area has better musicians, I ain't on no type funny shit, but Virginia got the best musicians, bro. I put my money on it.
Yeah. No doubt.
Real. All the way down to the drummers, guitar players. Now, I done heard some dope niggas from different states. But them niggas from them different states come to Virginia and see what the fuck we got going on. You know what I'm saying? And the artists. Real for
For sure. And that's a beautiful thing that I know you got to experience as a artist with the independent label. You got a chance to travel to other states and experience mingling and interacting with local artists from that area and performing and, you know, collaborating with them.
Yeah, that shit was great, man. Like, been a lot of places, man. So, dealt with a lot of different people.
Mm-hmm. So, let me ask you this. Being a father in the music industry, how does that work for you?
What do you mean, like, how does it work?
Like, well, I know you're a great father, but
right.
you know what I'm saying? And you put Mia over your music any day.
Right.
But do you feel like you have to change your narrative of what you're saying in your music?
Eventually. You can't talk about the same thing for forever, especially if you're trying to raise a daughter.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I'm on my way to doing now. Just changing what my content and what I talk about. You know, I'm always talking about what I feel though because it's real. You know, the drugs are real. The heartbreak is real. Darkness is real. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna stray away from that. But my music, I would say my music definitely will have greater meaning.
Mm-hmm. So she's like your living guardian angel guiding you.
Mm-hmm. It's my baby.
Mm-hmm. You think it's easy dating being a musician?
No, hell no.
Why?
Hard as fuck.
Why you say that, brother?
Cause, man, like, shit. Women need attention, man.
Yeah.
They need it, man. They gotta have it, man. It's like blood for a vampire. They need attention. And when you're in the music industry, you know what I mean? The attention belongs to the music or the people who buy your records.
So you're single now?
Yeah.
You hear that, ladies? He's single. You know what I'm saying? Just putting it out there. He's a very great father and very talented. You know what I'm saying? You guys want something great. That's a good brother that y'all should build with. But I agree with you because it's like we get what's the word I want to use? Categorized or this is another word I want to say. But we'll just go with categorized. Categorized as being players, pimps, whores, or whatever, just because of the type of music that we do or say in the music, but it's not to personify who we actually are as individuals.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, man, you're right.
So what's your outlook on imagination and reality when it comes to the music?
You know, how can I say it? I'm like a mysterious type of writer, you know what I'm saying? Like, I write about the mysterious side of life and stuff a lot of people don't even believe in. But, you know, never mind, it's real. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
But, I mean, I say whatever helps you create. You know what I mean? I say whatever helps you create. If a magic unicorn is your reality, then shit, imagine it. You know what I'm saying? Write about it. You know? Somebody wants to hear it. Somebody out there wants to hear what you're talking about if you have substance in what you're writing.
Yeah.
You know?
Mm-hmm. So any visions, any goals that you got looking forward in the next quarter, let's say during December, coming to December, January? What you got cooking up?
I got, I'm about to drop your next 4. It's coming out real soon. I got Blue Lipstick that's about to drop. Project with Bray, and I got the Blue Moon tape. Project with my nigga Stupid James. I might have load the street, load the world with a bunch of music and visuals. It's time to like really put a face to it all, you know. So I got some ideas coming up. I'm planning this show, like a painters night.
Oh, that's dope.
Couple painters night. Thinking about doing it on Christmas Eve. You know what I'm saying? Everybody in with their family, kids about to open up the gifts in the morning. It's cold outside. You can come to the little show. Should be so sweet.
Yeah, that'll be really dope. I never heard of nothing like that. Like, cause mostly you paint in sips or whatever they have. It's just like they got a speaker, they got music playing, but they never have like a live artist.
Right.
Yeah,
man.
That's something different. You should have a band with you when you do that.
Oh, you know I am.
I can see it right now.
You know I am. You know I gotta have a band.
Man, that'll be dope.
Oh, I gotta have a band.
You gotta let me know about that. I'm gonna have to book my ticket and come on up there,
sir.
come back home for that.
Yeah. You gotta be there. I'll play around with that.
So you say you about to drop your Nestor 4 and the Blue Lipstick and you said Blue Moon tape?
Yeah, it's my nigga Stupid James. Stupid James, man.
Is that that's the VIP brothers, right?
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, that's the ones who did the collection.
Yeah, they did the collection.
Y'all gotta get that. Blue Bandit collection, fire.
Yeah, the collection is tough.
Mm-hmm.
Collection is real tough.
So I like that you say you want to just hit them with content, because that's what they said. That's why they was able to do everything with Pac and Biggie after they died, because all they did was make music. They was sitting on loads of music that their family didn't even know they had.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. That's what type of time we on.
Yeah, and that's
what type of time we on, brother. That's what type of time we on.
Yeah, I mean, because we've been alive for a long time where we've seen a whole bunch of one-hit wonders. You know what I'm saying? They'll drop something and then they'll disappear.
Mm-hmm.
But the best, the legends, are the most consistent with their music.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. Yeah.
That don't fade away. Can't fade away because their music is timeless.
Yeah, and I want to be one of those, you know. I hope I'm already am, you know.
I was personally gonna say you are to me, not just because you my brother, but if I was to look at you as a fan from an outside perspective, I would be like, man, that man works and he keeps working and he's always promoting himself.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
So
yeah,
how
to, man, it's my life. That's what.
how important is social media to the music game nowadays? Because it seems like everybody is just scrolling on their phone.
I think social media is a big asset. I won't go far as say it's important, but it plays a big part. So I guess it is important. It plays a big part, you know, but it all depends on how you market yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's my outtake on social media.
Do you think it can be very draining and tiring to always have to do that?
Yeah, it is. But what is it? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for what you want in life.
Yeah.
Okay. So any other past projects that they can that the people can look up and, you know, find from you?
YN 1, 2, 3, only if you will listen till I perish. Out the Blue, the collection, the clips. I got a lot of projects.
Hey, I was playing Out the Blue the other day. I don't know if you saw my post, but I was sitting in the car and I had everybody just going, yo, who is that? What's that? Man, that's that new, old, hot stuff. It's new to you, but it's old to me. But
yeah, hey, that shit crazy.
They thought you was signed. They thought you was somebody already famous. I was like, he is.
Yeah.
It don't matter if you see him out there because it's not really about the glamour. It's about the impact and the passion that you put inside your music.
Yeah, man. Yeah. I think I'm gonna pop in that Out the Blue tonight.
You should, man, because it's like time traveling.
I was just listening to Blue Lipstick, man. I can't wait to drop that project.
Hey, as one of your DJ friends, man, I'm mad I don't have it yet.
You don't got the whole Blue Lipstick?
No, sir.
Oh, you know why? Because it's on CD.
Ah, okay.
The mastered version is on CD. That's why. Yeah, nigga. Yeah. I got something, goddamn.
So,
I can hold on to, baby.
Hey, ain't nothing wrong with that, man. You know what I'm saying? You gotta give the people something on their toes to be looking for.
You know what I mean?
Shoot. So if you could work with any artist in the game, give me 3 of them off the top. I'm gonna make it hard for you. 3, not 5, 3.
What you want to know?
What artists you would want to work with off the top of your head right now? That's
Damn. Drizzy. Cole. I'm just gonna be weird with you. Drizzy, Cole, and Future.
I was about to say, I was going to wonder if you was going to be like cool, soulful, conscious all the way. But yeah, I know some of that trap got to get in there somewhere.
You, bro.
Shoot.
I just want to, I have to do a song with you, bro. I don't care what style we go.
Yeah, he's very versatile like you are.
So many, man, because I want to do one with Few, Thugger, Lil Baby, Gunna, Kevin Gates. I want to do songs with all them niggas. You know what I'm saying? I want to do a song with Moneybag. No bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Moneybag hard.
Yeah.
You know, he just be a goddamn dickhead sometimes.
Hey, man, it be like that. I mean, you going to get to that point one day where you have a whole bunch of artists that's coming at your feet all the time. Listen to this, listen to that, listen to that. But I know you're going to be humble with it, but still, I know some days it might be overbearing because you got stuff that you're dealing with on the outside. And, it, you know what I'm saying? And they come at you with all that stuff. So it's understandable how a man can sometimes be like, man, I ain't really trying to, I'm just here to do what I need to do and I'm bouncing, I'm out.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, but you already there, man. You gonna take it to a whole nother level, but you there already. You just gotta walk into it. That's all.
Yeah, I'm taking it to a whole nother level with this YN4. It's about to come out real soon. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a movie. It's gonna be a movie, man.
Yeah, that's what we need to start shooting next, man. Get you a documentary going.
Mhm. That's what's gonna happen, man. That's next.
Yes, so they can see the journey, the growth.
That's next, man. Documentary.
Yeah, because more people can relate to you more when they actually see where you're coming from and listen to you speak as an actual person like we're having right now.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
It's gonna be like.
I think I'm gonna do the documentary, man. That's what I'm about to work on.
Mhm.
Everybody can see. Maybe they'll understand me a little bit more.
Yeah. So, I mean, that's pretty much all I had that I wanted to ask you and build with you on this evening. Is there anything you want to talk about? We got plenty of time.
I just want to say, man, anybody that's doing their thing, chasing their dreams, don't give up, man. It's never too late. Chase your dreams. Do your music. Live your life. Forgive those that you need to forgive. And keep your head up. Stay humble. Stay focused. You know what I mean? I love everybody. You know what I'm saying? And I'm proud of everybody that's doing their thing. And whoever's not able to care for themselves or whatever, man, keep your head up, man. It ain't too late, man. God got you. You know what I'm saying? Look out for that. You next for and shout out to Sparks, man.
Much love, much love. Let them know where they can find you at, bro.
Listen, man, you can find me at Facebook, William J. Easy Russell. You can find me on Instagram. Matter of fact, you can just go to www.bluebanditent.com. You'll be able to find me up there on my social media websites.
Yeah, they got merch, all that. They got clothes.
Yeah, we got the clothes, get the clothes and all that. You know what I mean?
They got the winner date with Jay Easy contest going on.
Nah, man. I'm just chilling, man. I ain't dating nobody, man. I ain't got time. You know what I mean? Too many problems.
Yeah, definitely,
Yeah.
man. Well, I very much appreciate you being on the show this evening.
Yeah, I appreciate you, brother.
And happy birthday. It's your birthday tomorrow.
Thanks, man.
You know what I'm saying?
I appreciate it, dog.
You know,
I appreciate it, man.
Yeah, man. So, that's another reason why I had to make sure I got you. We were supposed to do this show a week or two ago, and life happens and stuff like that. But I had to make it a fact to get you before your birthday.
Yeah, and I appreciate it, man. It's an honor to be here.
Yeah, for sure. Well, we definitely gonna have you again. Hopefully next time I can have you in the flesh, and that way the people can see you as we sit down and build.
Say less, brother. Say less.
And travel light, bro.
All right, man. I love you, my dog.
Love you too, bro. Love you too.
All
right. Peace.
Come on.
Yo, thank you everybody for tuning in. This has been DJ Spark 757 MOOR Life Radio Podcast. Till the next time, we gone.
You say, you say, what? To water and to love. Beat, yeah. You say, I'm not the one. Oh, you say, yeah. I tried to turn water into wine, but it's not working, yeah. I tried to turn water into wine, but it's not working, yeah. I know you That's it for me, baby, yeah. Oh, wait. You say I'm not the one. Oh, you say, yeah. I tried to turn water into wine, but it's not working, yeah. I tried to turn water into wine, but it's not working, yeah. I know you, where you wanna be, yeah. I'm with whoever wanna see you. Beautiful, you are to me, yeah. But water, wine, how can I see you doing that? Tell me if you like it like that. Tell me, baby, you can have it back. You say you